Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something I haven't done for a long time, and that's a review of a highly affordable 4K action camera. When I come across a good and highly affordable alternative to a $300 to $400 GoPro, I feel that's something my viewers need to see. Not everyone can afford to buy a GoPro, but they can afford a camera like I'm about to show you now. I wasn't paid by the company to make this review, and I always give an honest opinion of the products shown on my channel. Like many other large channels on YouTube, I am an Amazon affiliate, so if you decide to make a purchase, I will get a small cut which helps fund my YouTube channel. This model here sells for well under $100 and has very high buyer satisfaction ratings. A link will be placed in the video description area if you're interested in this unit after watching this video. Okay, let's get started. As you can see, it's packaged very similar to a GoPro. The brand name is Weemius. It's 4K, Ultra HD, Action Cam L2. It has a waterproof housing, which is good to 40 meters or around 120 feet. It does have Wi-Fi. You can download the app and control this using your smartphone. It also has audio-video outputs for your drone, and it has a 2-inch LCD screen. Over here you would scan for the app for your phone, for Apple, as well as Google, Android. This just shows some of the accessories. I'll show you them in a minute. And here are the specifications. Wi-Fi control, yes. Video resolutions, you have 4K, 24 frames per second, 2.5K, 30 frames per second, 2K, 30 frames per second, 1080p, 60 frames, 1080p, 30 frames, 720p at 120 frames, and VGA, 240 frames per second. Video format is MP4. The lens is 170 degree, high resolution, wide angle lens. Compression is H.264. There are several different time-lapse recording modes, which you'll see when I power up the unit. It has loop recording, photo resolution. The highest setting is 12 megapixel. It has built-in timers, burst mode for taking a bunch of pictures very quickly, up to 10 pictures in a second, auto shooting, and you can see everything else right here, anti-shaking, waterproof external microphone. It says support, but I don't see anything in the paperwork showing how you would do it, but it does say it supports an external mic. Memory card, up to 64 gigs. I purchased a 16 gig LCD, 2-inch, and it's in all different languages. And it uses a 3.7 volt lithium ion battery, 1000 milliamp hour. Okay, let me open this up. Camera is already inside the waterproof housing. Push this off to the side. Let's take this out. Let's remove the box from inside. There are a lot of things inside this box, so what I'm going to do is take everything out, lay it here on the counter, and then I'll be right back. Okay, you're looking at everything that was inside the box. Over here is an extra panel for the waterproof enclosure for the back. Over here, if you want to charge the battery outside of the camera, you put it inside this holder, plug in the USB cable, and hook it up to either your smartphone charger or your computer, the USB port, and you could charge the battery. Included are two different types of USB cables. This nice quality, thick lined pouch for carrying your camera in to protect it from being scratched. Owner's manual. If you have a problem with the unit, this sheet right here has all the contacts, lens cleaning cloth, spare battery, all kinds of different mounting attachments. You want to use this on your head, you're able to do it. Over there is a handlebar mounting attachment. You have some nylon ties, 3M double stick tape, which happens to be on the back of these as well. You can use this on your dashboard. You also have a stainless steel cable which I'm sure is used to secure the camera so it doesn't fall off completely in some way. I've never seen that used before. And you can also mount this camera on your helmet for your motorcycle or your bicycle. Here's a closer look at the waterproof housing. Over here, 4 screws, stainless steel. The housing is made out of plastic. This right here, the buttons appear to be aluminum. Underneath are stainless steel springs. There's a stainless pin that goes all the way through. There's O-rings, and on the opposite side, which I'll show you in a minute, are stainless E-clips. This side has access. I don't know why, I'm still trying to figure out, but there's a access, the waterproof cap, to that USB port. Tighten it down, only enough till you feel the washer seat. And that's it. Don't overdo it. Okay, to open, just lift right here. Here's a look at the housing with the clips on the inside. Housing's nothing special, but it does the job at keeping the water out so the camera does not get damaged. Looking at the front of the camera, you got your power button. Over here is an LED that illuminates when taking photographs. And right here, this one's for video. Let's look at the bottom. There's your battery door. Pop it with your fingernail. There's the battery. Lift that tab, pull it right out. Here's your USB ports with the HDMI. That's where the memory card slides in. Start recording or take a picture. And you have 2 buttons on the side. Okay, let me power it up, show you how it works. Once I do that, I'm going to show you some sample video as well as images taken with this camera. Keep in mind, my computer does a very bad job because of its age at editing 2K or 4K videos, so this is going to be filmed in 1080p, 60 frames per second. Now before I power up the camera to show you how it works, let me show you the weight of the camera, because some of you may want to use this on a drone, and weight is important. So let me lift this off. Make sure it's on grams. Okay, let's make sure it's zeroed out. Now in the past I did a video on an SJ-Cam 5000. If you haven't seen that video, you can click up here, circle with the eye, at any time during the video, preferably at the end of the video, and you can see that video as well. Let's take a look at the weight of this camera. (71.2 grams). And you can see this one is slightly smaller than the SJ-Cam. And let's see the weight of that one. And you're only talking 0.8 grams difference between the two. Okay, to turn it on, you're going to give a long press of the power button right here. And right here you can see it's in video mode. Exposure value. There's your date, current time. That shows that the SD card is in. Battery power remaining. That's the resolution, 1080-60. And that's how much time is remaining to make a video using that resolution. If you push the power button briefly, now you're in picture taking mode. Exposure value, ISO auto, no shake, and it shows 3,564 images that you can take using the 12 megapixel setting. Card inserted and the battery. Push again, and you could scroll through all the different images that you took. Video resolution, push the button on top, and you choose the settings that you want. Loop recording, time lapse, motion detection. It starts recording when you walk in front of the camera. Audio, 100%. Push the button briefly again. Now you're on timer, capture timer. Photo resolution. Leave it on 12. There's your burst mode. Hopefully this looks clear on the camera. Quality, superfine. Auto shooting, sharpness, white balance, HDR, color, ISO, anti-shaking. Alright, push the button once in the front again. This turns the Wi-Fi on and off to connect to your smartphone if you download the app. Date, time. Push the button once in the front. Let's push auto power off. Beeping sound I could turn off. There it goes, it's gone. TV mode, NTSC or PAL, depending where you are. Exposure, frequency, mine is set for 60. On-screen display, status LEDs, RF remote control, Wi-Fi LEDs, you can turn them on and off. Image rotation, screensaver. Now, very important, when you make videos using this camera, if you're going to watch them, there is a little speaker, and it's right there. And there's also a microphone right over here. Make sure when you do that you turn the screensaver off. Everything on the camera appears to work just fine, but I did notice that if you go to watch a long video that you made and the screensaver activates, it can freeze the camera and you're going to have to power it off and on. That's the only thing that I noticed that was not right with this camera. Everything else is fine. The solution is very easy. If you're going to watch the video on the camera, go to screensaver, push the button, and make sure it goes to off. Alright. Date stamp you can turn on and off. Format. Nope, I don't want to do that. So let me see. Cancel. That's for formatting the card. This shows the version. And that's it. Great little camera for the money. There's your lights in the front. The one that you're going to use, if you take a picture, this will flash. If you record, then the blue will flash. Let me show you that. Let's push record. Flashing red. There's the time. And we should see the blue light flashing there. And flashing there. You take a picture, the red light will blink on and off. Okay, let me show you the video that I took using this camera.